You're passing the exit for 395 South, and you and your wife are just like glancing at each other furtively for the mile right before the exit.
And you're like, should I?
Oh God! Oh
Can
God!
I?
See now, on a sort of metaphysical level, all road trips are a choose your own adventure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Also in South Carolina, once you get across the border, there's a giant fireworks complex because they can't sell them in North Carolina.
right.
They
I
sell
love
them in
those
South
border
Carolina.
places because they're always way bigger than a fireplace place should ever be because they're serving such a gigantic market.
Also, they're serving it's dangerous.
To have that many fireworks in one place?
Is it not?
No, it is. I just wanted to make sure that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's like having like an ammo depot, except your ammo is exceedingly more volatile.
Yeah. Although more fun too.
True.
Man. I day drink. I'm someone who drinks during the day. That happens. In social settings. But I don't think I've ever day 40 drank.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty tipsy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't.
Because I've only had a grilled cheese sandwich to eat today.
It doesn't quite jive. I've only had my leftovers of my
your Domino's.
My ill-advised Domino's order.
Joe got Domino's last night.
I was gonna go to the grocery store and get supplies to cook a cheap dinner. Said I just ordered in a cheap dinner, and the thing is, I think I'm getting sick right now.
Oh no!
But I can't tell if I'm getting sick or I just had $18 worth of Domino's in the past 14 hours. I can't decide which is happening.
Well, both.
I know. Excuse me.
One because of the other, though.
But I feel really sluggish, but I also have a cough. Okay, you don't get a cough from an artisanal Domino's
You're wondering if there's causality there.
I did get the artisanal
Did you?
Domino's
Which
pizza.
one? Which one?
The salami and roasted pepper.
God, that sounds so good.
It's got the red pepper, the banana pepper, onions, spinach, and that salami.
That sounds awesome.
It was really good, but I'm wondering now if my body's just completely
For those of you not
down.
in the know, that's the one that you see the commercials where the Domino's guy behind the counter refuses to put anything else on your pizza.
Yeah.
Because he says we're so flexible with all our other pizzas, but these are specialty and we made them specifically this way, and you can't change them.
Yeah. Well, you can take things off.
You can take things
off. But you can't say, the thing is, if you ask for something else, they will say no. And so I got this pizza. Guess what it says on the fucking top of it?
What?
It says no is the new yes. What? You can't say that. You can't say that.
No, you can't.
Domino's.
Hell no, you can't.
You mean hell yes, you can.
No
is the new yes. That's ridiculous.
It's silly.
It's a.
So what?
I don't want to say that Domino's is rape enabling, but.
Oh no! You took it there. I didn't even think of that.
Of course, no means yes. That's exactly what that always means.
I mean, obviously you're right, but
I'm glad you weren't thinking.
My
of
mind
that.
isn't over there in that. Corner.
I'm really glad that someone's not thinking about it. Wait, what?
No is the new. Shh. No is the new yes. Shh.
It was on a pizza box.
Shh. No is the new yes. Eat pizza.
Shh. Just eat this. Just like pushing it into their mouth.
Oof.
But it was delicious, and I got Cinesticks for
good.
$4, and you get 2 icing cups.
That's good. You could just save your icing cups.
No wonder I'm fucking sick. I'm a fucking mess. What am I doing?
Donuts in.
I didn't save one.
You want to do?
Gone.
You want to do some articles?
Yeah, because we're at 19 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob Blagojevich has been
Sweet.
checked in with while he's in prison. He's been there for about 6 weeks now in prison.
Okay, so a reporter came in and was like, "Hey, how you holding up?"
There's after an interview with his attorney who spoke to him recently, his attorney gave the update to the news or whatever.
Okay.
But he he's washing pots and pans because apparently all new inmates wash pots and pans for their first whatever work session.
Hazing, classic.
His plan, and it seems to be going well, he's going to be starting doing this soon, is to be teaching Shakespeare to inmates in his prison. He's going to be a Shakespeare professor.
Is he into that?
I mean, he must be because he wants to teach Shakespeare.
I mean, was he formerly into that? I never knew him to be a...
I'm sure he's more well-versed in Shakespeare than most of the guys in that prison.
Than standard inmates.
But he has 3 cellmates. Apparently they all get along very well.
3 cellmates?
3 cellmates.
What is this, freshman year?
He's gotten more than 1,000 letters, mostly supportive. He's gained a bunch of weight, all in muscle. Because apparently he's working out. Because I really do think, and I don't think it's just a TV stereotype, I really think there's not much else to do in prison.
Yeah.
You just work out. But most importantly, to remember is that Rob Blagojevich is in the news, but this might be the last we hear of him. Because he's barely into 6 weeks of his sentence, which is 14 years long.
Woo!
I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, we'll hear about him again when he's
up for parole.
When he's the super buff Shakespeare expert who teaches the inmates to do the most heartfelt rendition of Hamlet you've ever seen in your life.
It's gonna be great.
And it's made.
And it's gonna be classically Shakespearean because there's no women, so the guys have to play girl parts.
Yeah.
Which is really, that's how it was at the Globe.
Yeah.
So I think Rob Blagojevich is about to put together during his 14-year stint in whatever prison he's at, is going to put together one of the greatest Shakespeare troupes since Shakespeare in England. I'm excited.
That's
to
quite
go
a
see
claim.
their shows.
Also, can we talk about the word stint?
Stint.
That word sucks.
What? What do you mean it sucks?
Say it.
Stint.
Come on.
What? It's ugly.
Yeah. It sucks.
Well, Rod, it seems like Rod's doing well, and Rod, we'll check in with you in, I think it's going to be probably a few years, maybe 6 or so.
Yeah,
until you get a nice parole hearing.
We'll do another segment on the podcast in 6 years.
Yeah, Rod, we'll check back in with you, Rod.
All right.
Thanks for being on our show.
So, I have 2 articles today, and mine are both restaurant related.
Ooh, let's get them.
I'll do my first one. So in Naples, Florida, a man remains in custody on felony charges. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. After leaving a McDonald's restaurant without paying for a cup of soda.
Felony charges.
Felony charges. Well, let me tell the story. So
yes.
He's 52. Some dude. He asked for a cup for water, and he filled it up with soda. And then, sat in the outdoor area and sipped on his soda. And the manager came out and was like, dude, what the fuck? Pay for that. And he's like, no. And, got really belligerent. And they called the police. And he was charged with petty theft. Because the soda is valued at $1.
Right.
He refused to pay that $1. The thing is, he has previous petty theft convictions. So it's a 3rd-degree felony, which results in a sentence of 5 years in jail.
No way.
Yep.
Did he get convicted, did you say?
He's still in jail. This just happened.
For $1 soda.
$1 soda. And the thing is, that hits close to home for me, because I fucking abuse that shit all the time.
Right, it's like, we both.
It's a birthright for me.
Right, it's like, you order a cup for water, and you fill it with root beer.
And you're an American.
Right. And then, yes,
I imagine... do your part.
Yeah, and I grant that I imagine if a manager walked over and accused me of it and recognized that I had soda in my cup...
You would pay.
I would pay.
Yeah.
But, man, that's scary stuff, man.
It's weird, though, because they never do. I'm at Chipotle all the time.
Well, Chipotle is the go-to on that.
Putting my soda in my water cup. And nobody seems to care.
Well, it's because they don't have anyone walking around... And they don't
they do.
Care.
They have people cleaning up or switching out the trash cans.
They're not even looking.
I know, but I'm sure I've had people notice before and not say anything because they're fucking human beings who don't give a shit. Because a cup of soda costs the restaurant 12 cents.
Yeah, there's a reason some McDonald's now are running promos that are $1 soda any size.
Yeah, it's just because it doesn't fucking matter.
Right, it's just syrup, basically just sugar.
Right. Anyway. So that's his. I think it's probably a 3 strikes sort of policy.
Yeah.
Totally makes tons of sense to do it that way.
Right. But that's crazy.
Yeah, fucking felony.
Idiot is what that is. Idiot. That guy's a moron.
Well, he's either a moron or he didn't understand the policy.
No,
or he was on drugs.
Fine. Yeah, he was on drugs, but he's an idiot.
Sure.
Because he could have just dropped $1.
Right. Well, it would have been like $1.06, $1.07, depending on the sales
Depending
tax.
on the
You might
sales
not have
tax.
had the change.
You know, you're right. It's not Delaware.
It was like
down
when I
in
bought these
Florida.
40s today. I didn't really have room in my bag for the 40s.
Uh-huh.
But the way they price it with tax, it's $7 flat. I didn't have any change. So he asked if I wanted a bag. And I was like, fuck, I really want a bag, but I don't have 5 cents. So I made do.
Joe, how much time do we have left?
We have 5 minutes, and you are fucking
I am
done.
finished with my 40.
This is a far cry from last week.
I made sure this week to make sure that last week didn't happen, where I finished my 40 after the 30 mark had passed.
It's totally unacceptable.
Finished at 25. I made up for it, and I apologize for last week, and you're welcome for this week.
You're welcome for my.
Here's my second
fast
article.
drinking.
There's a. All right, here we go. A Los Angeles, sort of TV station
Okay.
that is running billboard ads.
Yep.
Because they're running the show 2.5 Men in syndication.
Uh-huh.
Their billboards ads are a big picture of Charlie Sheen's face,
Uh-huh.
and then it says "the original"
Ooh.
to imply that
Ashton Kutcher ain't shit?
Ashton Kutcher is bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
and the Charlie Sheen 2.5 Men is where it's at.
That's so destructive to CBS's branding.
Yeah.
It's got to be such a conflict.
Yeah, I know, and you know it's interesting because I mean apparently they have this is from TMZ.
Okay.
They write a mole at the station, a mole. TMZ has a mole.
TMZ doesn't fuck around.
TMZ has a mole at KTLA 5.
Which probably has 7 employees.
Well, you like imagine the situation at KTLA 5 right now.
There's a mole in our midst.
One of us is a mole. We must
It's like
root him
Tinker
out.
Tailor Soldier
It's
Spy.
so good. That's so good. The drama unfolding right now. It's way better than this story. The drama unfolding at KTLA 5 right now. Where like one of them, who's the CEO, he knows he's not the mole, but they all don't know.
It's a
But
company-wide meeting, but it's just around the lunch table.
Exactly, and he starts telling each of them a different secret to see which one leaks. Oh.
I'm darting my eyes right now, but you can't see 'cause my cool-ass sunglasses.
Yeah, because these cool bomb-ass sunglasses. It's like we are in LA. But anyway, apparently, the marketing people are playing off the premise that men, I'm doing the quote symbol, they quote, it's men, was simply better with Charlie. They believe fans miss him.
Oh, Men is a shortened nickname
Men
for
is a shortened
2.5
2.5 Men.
It's just, it takes too long to say that, 2.5 Men.
Have you ever seen
Who
an
has
episode of 2.5
time
Men?
for that many syllables?
Have you ever seen a full episode of 2.5 Men?
No.
No, neither have I. And it was like the #1 comedy show in America.
Right.
I've never seen a full episode.
That may be linked to our sluggish viewership, readership, listenership, whatever you call it.
Our sinking ship,
Our
if you will.
sinking, sad ship. We're at 28 minutes.
Finish that beer. I've already finished mine. You want to hit me with the next article? Really quick?
Yeah, and then I guess we'll save the scratch-offs for after.
Yeah, we'll do those in premium.
All right. So there's this place called the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. It's a diner that, like, its whole thing is like, we're really fucking bad for you.
Yeah, I've heard of this
fucking
place.
come in here if you don't want to fucking die. You eat for free if you weigh more than 350 pounds.
What?
That's the sort of thing they're up against. That's what they're up to. But this weekend, a second person in a couple months was carried out of there on a stretcher. She had a heart attack. The restaurant owner was quick to point out that she was also smoking and drinking a margarita. He says, "I would say the woman gave her body every single thing it could handle, and it finally gave out." So we're at 29 minutes. My question is, it's not, does a restaurant have a responsibility not to, like, try to kill its patrons? Clearly, if you're going to be this upfront about it, I'm fine with it.
Right.
I'm asking, is this like sort of like hospice care for the obese? Where, like, this is the way they want to go out. They can go out this way in a blaze of flavor. I wonder if I support this.
Right, and especially because, you know, she went out, she was smoking, drinking, and eating like a fucking probably 2,000 calorie burger.
They're called double bypass burgers or triple bypass burgers.
And you know what? If that's how someone wants to go out, I'm not gonna say fuck. You can't.
I want to go out in a blaze of some sense, whether it's flavor or sex or
Or skydiving
whatever.
in that parachute or something.
Right.